you can like I was up sitting up there next to Tyler Miller and E. Craven, and I looked down. I was like, Valdez, he's out. He's not going to make it. And then I get a call from Kurt Schmidt telling me I need to come down, and that's why you got to show up to the stadium, and that's why you got to do it. And I wasn't starting, so it gave me I still had a good amount of time to get my head around it. Normally it doesn't. Once I got out there, I heard the fans. They were singing when I came out. I was just ready to go. I was just hoping I could get in. We went 1-0 down. I thought I was a chance I was going to get in. Everybody kept coming up to me and saying, "You're good for 10, you're good for 15." I said yes. And then I came in, and the first ball that Oba played me, I thought I had, and I hadn't seen a ball bounce on the field yet. So the ball skips away from me, and I lose my angle. And I thought that was going to go in. And I was just like, just give me one more chance, one more chance. And great ball by Papa, great flick by Brad. And we had been putting great balls into the box, and nobody been crashing. So I was like, just take a chance, beat my man Zardes, and just perfect ball right to me. All I had to do was run into it.
How many minutes before kickoff were you told that you needed to come down?
End of warm-ups.
Had you eaten or done anything that isn't part?
I just finished a Coke and had a plate of food in front of me. It's been a funny day.
Maybe that'll be your new pregame meal.
Maybe not. I got the cramping issues, so I got to stay away from that.
How did it feel to get a late equalizer like that against your former team?
I mean, it doesn't matter who it's against. Obviously, the LA-Seattle clash has always been great when I was on the LA side, when I'm on the Seattle side. And I'm so happy to be here now. And any way I can help the team, I'm happy to help. Z makes a play today, and a play he never makes. And, he comes up to me and says thank you, and it was so unnecessary. He does so much for our club, and he played so great throughout the whole game. It's just one slip up, anybody can do it, and it happens. And, it was great to be able to repay him and, just hear that crowd. I love hearing that crowd, and like I said, it was like the first time I scored against KC, and they're just low. I could barely hear myself, and I just love it.
What kind of lift do you think that's giving you guys going forward? Just a couple games left in the playoffs, and that seems pretty significant.
That's what the playoffs is. Playoffs is grinding. NBA, NFL, whatever you do. Playoffs are defensive. You scoring opportunities, a lot of set piece goals, and that's what we had to go off today. And like I said, people weren't crashing. Towards the end, we were getting great balls in, but we weren't getting any shots. We still had 3 shots in the 70th minute, but we were attacking nonstop. So my goal was just to get in there, just to make myself in the middle. I'm a poacher. I like being in there, and the balls just seem to find me. These got great players on the field, great servicing, and you just got to be in the right place at the right time.
Throughout your career, and in some ways, like Gordon on the other side, it seems like you've got a knack for scoring these type of goals. I mean, is it a mindset thing? Is it just coming in confident? What do you think it is that sort of allows you to find that lift off the bench?
Well, I mean, I think the one thing that me and Gordon share is confidence in ourselves. That's what you need to be here. It's not. When you're a kid, you're the star of your team. When you get to this level, you're the star of nothing. You got guys like Clint Dempsey and Oba who are just a step above Gerard and Keane, just a step above everybody else. But it's just soccer IQ, and it comes down to anything else like that. And it's just when you get your moments, you got to step up. And I love the spotlight. So I'm 30 now, and it might not last too much longer. So I'm gonna soak it up.
When you get a goal like that, I mean, do you hear the crowd? Do you hear anything? Are you kind of paying attention, or is it just all kind of a blur?
I was just pushing people away so they didn't grab me. I was just trying to get away from him. Just don't pull my hamstring again. And I don't know what made me do the Lambeau leap, but I kind of think of these things on the spot.